Hello and welcome. This is the Connection Hub, and I am Vanessa, a psychic medium who channels messages from the divine and your loved ones. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading on romance. Let's just start by pulling a couple of cards here from the Queer Tarot and just getting a vibe. Let's get a feel for what is to come. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to this channel, or welcome if this is the first time you've seen a video of mine. Okay, all right, we are starting with the Three of Cups. We are also starting with the Two of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we also have the Lovers. Love that for you. That's so nice. Oh, I love this tarot deck. Beautiful. Okay, you know what I'm getting? This is what I'm getting. With this Three of Cups here, this is a lot of celebration. I'm hearing it's time. It is time, and maybe this relationship, this romantic relationship, is something that you've waited for so long. You could be in a couple of dates. I'm hearing that you definitely are. For anyone who has yet to meet their person, it is happening so soon, like right around the corner, I'm seeing. Within the next 3 months, I'm hearing. And you'll know if that message is directly for you, if you can feel it in your body, or you just feel like it's for you. With our Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, this is just asking us to be mindful of keeping balance, like really just checking in with ourselves and making sure that we're taking care of ourselves and we're not getting too swept away into la la land with this new love, because how easy is that? I really love, I'm being drawn to all of the pink and all of the orange within these cards. And with the pink, I'm seeing like a massive opening in the heart chakra. If you're someone that has felt like they've had a bit of a block up, or maybe they're a little bit untrusting of romance just because of things that have happened in the past with other partners, or even just in general with other relationships, this partnership is going to activate your heart chakra in a really beautiful way. And with that, it's also going to have a beautiful impact on your creativity, on the sacral chakra. This is where the orange is coming in. You might feel like emotions are at an all-time high, and you know, when it comes to our emotions, it's accepting the ones that we love to feel and then also accepting the ones that we don't necessarily like to feel. Just accepting all of the feelings is going to be really important for you, especially in the beginning stage. And I'm also hearing like, get curious about your feelings, have fun, play, be really open and very receptive. But when your feelings do come up, this is like a partnership and a romance that is going to encourage you really understanding your feelings and just understanding who you are on a deeper level, which is very exciting. A lot of layers are peeling away, and it's like you are starting fresh and you're here to be curious and to play and to have fun. Okay, let's read the Six of Swords. There is something in the book for us to read. Things to consider when we're seeing this card. Ask yourself this: are you lying or keeping secrets? And if so, is it hurting you or anyone involved? Write your pros and cons for justifying your sneaky behavior. Is it a selfish decision or rooted in good intentions? Try giving yourself some alone time to think about why you are staying in the situation or what is keeping you here. There are no wrong answers, only reflections. I love that. I think that this is really confirming that element of being really open and really curious with why you feel a certain way. When I was reading this about like the lying, this is really in terms of there could be things that come up for you here where something is said or there are some actions that I don't want to call them red flags, but they kind of set off an indicator inside, like it just something doesn't feel right or it's not sitting right. I'm not saying that the behavior is wrong. I'm not saying there should be high alert, but as I was tuning in here with how this is going to be a very heart-opening relationship and your opportunity to really grow as a person. This also involves speaking up to your needs and just letting them know how certain things that they could very well be doing or saying is affecting you. I'm hearing swallow your pride, like really be forthcoming about the things that are happening inside so that you can start the relationship on a really open note in terms of communication, because this is going to be the basis of your relationship. There's so much attraction and you have a very passionate beginning, but once you start digging into the emotional aspect and the communication aspect, then there's this level of intimacy that also blossoms and unfolds for you, and it's just going to bring the both of you really, really close. From there, you're going to find a lot of success. So it's in any way or in any terms where you could be feeling possibly nervous to speak your mind or nervous to share the things that are going on for you. Don't be. Stand up in your truth, and you are going to just have so much success in that. You're going to feel very rooted, very grounded, and very confident to move forward in extremely healthy ways within this relationship. And then, of course, we have the lover. This has such potential to be so long lasting and just rooted in a lot of love and rooted in a lot of care. I mean, it starts out very fun, very expressive, very passionate, reminding you to keep your balance, speak what's on your mind. Don't ignore the things that you're feeling and your inner indicators. Don't hold back. Don't withhold the truth. Really speak up. And in there, you're going to find that amazing, amazing success. And the lovers, I mean, it's just mwah, chef's kiss. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's pull some more cards and see what else we have in store. So I am with you here. If this is a relationship that is just starting and you're getting the heads up of what you can expect, or if you have yet to meet them and you're getting a heads up of what you can expect. Okay. Next, we have the Nine of Swords. I'm hearing if you don't speak up and if you're not forthcoming, the potential is anxiety. And I'm also seeing this happening on both ends for the both of you. It's like your partner could be left guessing, and you, I'm seeing, could be pushing yourself deeper into a hermit state and just not being able to let your wall down, your guard down. We have the moon. This is something that will be felt on a really deep level. I'm also picking up the sense that this is both a soulmate and or the potential of a twin flame connection. So it's kind of like neither one of you can fool one another. You'll know and you'll be picking up the energy of the other person really easily. And so if the element of truth and trust and building the relationship isn't placed here, then this is what is going to be felt very much so and very deeply. Next, we have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Interesting. That's so interesting. I'm really loving that the Knight of Swords came in after this, because I really am getting this knight in shining armor. This is someone that you have prayed for, that you have hoped for, that you have really desired to come in. You've clearly manifested this person, and you've manifested just the greatness that they are. They have this element of understanding that is going to be really warming for your heart and almost unbelievable to experience. And in this energy here, just kind of like maybe biting your lip or not being so open with the way certain things are making you feel. This is an old learned behavior that this person is going to have the strength and the willingness to help you work through. With this Three of Wands and the Two of Wands, I'm getting, my whole body is just lit in goosebumps. And I love the energy of these two people like leaning in towards each other. And I'm hearing that it doesn't matter how much distance, you'll always come back together. It's a very guided and led relationship I'm picking up on, and you'll always choose each other. And just now is the time to embrace that. Now is the time that you have chosen each other, and you are going to find a lot of success within the relationship. Okay. Oh, I love this for you. Next, we're going to pull from the Romance and Love Oracle deck. If you're enjoying the reading, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I'm just getting my feet wet in the content I'm creating for YouTube. So I'm doing a whole bunch of topics, if that is friendship, if it's career, spiritual growth. Anyways, you'll find lots of readings in my playlists. We have boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries, protect them. That's beautiful confirmation on just speaking up with the way certain things are making you feel. If you are feeling irritated or triggered, remember this person has the willingness in them to really support you. So feel confident and feel really sure about yourself in setting boundaries. Next, we have settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Okay, so I'm getting the green light from my guides. If, because there are quite a few people watching this video, if the person that you are in a relationship right now is not meeting the mark on any of this, but you're still feeling enticed to be listening to this video, you could be someone who is separating themselves or leaving this current relationship in order to have this come in. And when I say this, like this just feels really loving, very supportive, and very healthy. If you are that person who could be walking away from their current relationship because you don't feel like you are supported, because this is a very willing, very supportive, very heavily soulmate twin flame dynamic that I'm picking up on with where we started. So this avoid settling for less than you deserve in love, this could be a special message just for you, and to not lose hope that this healthy relationship is coming in. Long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. That is our 3 and 2 of Wands. No distance will ever keep you apart. You will always come back to one another. Right now could be a really great time to pay attention to where you feel drawn to travel, or maybe even where you feel drawn to relocate. Next, we have dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. What messages are you feeling inside of you? What intuitive nudges are you receiving at this time? And I'm hearing, how can your dreams drop the guard and just start opening up your heart before you come into this union, or open up your heart even more within this union? If you are in a twin flame relationship and you're in a moment of separation, whatever that looks like for you, allow for your dreams, allow for your meditations and the answers you receive to really guide what is coming forward to you in future. Passion. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. Oof. In the getting to know you phase, figuring out what your partner really loves to do, but then also figuring out what you love and what creates this element of joy and excitement inside of you so that you can also share that with them. I'm hearing no guessing, no more guessing games. Being, again, so forthcoming with the things that are happening inside of you. Next, we have the X. Healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. Circling around to the person who is looking to possibly leave the relationship, I'm just being reminded that there was guidance coming in for finding this new relationship in 3 months. I am being prompted to share. I have some other romance videos on my channel, and there were a couple of people that were so upset with messages that had channeled through, and they commented saying things that I actually don't even want to repeat. And so this is making me think that if you're triggered, or if you're like, yeah, right, and you're feeling super angry about a situation, allow for those emotions to really guide you into deeper understanding and deeper healing. Figuring out the things that you're feeling and getting really real with yourself, and not necessarily pointing the finger, but saying, okay, well, maybe there's some things that I should probably unpack. If you are the person leaving this relationship and 3 months feels really soon, then I think that that message is just coming up for you to expect a little bit more time and to do the work required in order to heal from that relationship. Maybe there were things that you wanted to do in that relationship. I'm hearing like maybe that old relationship ended up being very codependent. Like you put too much effort into taking care of your partner and not enough effort of taking care of yourself and your own needs. Maybe you created this list of, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Heal and pay attention to that list of all of the things that you wanted to do and start doing those things. And this will help you alleviate that pain and help you understand that you are much better off. And it's just going to prepare you and prepare your heart for the next relationship coming in. Next, we have proposal, an offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. That's exciting. This is making me think of the possibility of maybe someone from your past popping up into your messaging box, like your social media messaging. Someone could be proposing to you, or this could be confirming that this relationship here, like this is the one. Okay. I really am at the mercy of just listening to the messages that my guides want me to deliver and sitting and recording that content. And I am just so happy to be sitting and recording for a love reading. I've really wanted to. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, we're pulling from the Whispering Heart. I got this deck off of Etsy. Amazing. First, we have power play, wanting to dominate or control the relationship, insecurity, influence. I'm hearing that this is the partner, and this could be the dynamic that this person is walking away from. Recognize that. Be like bold and brave enough to recognize when someone is trying to hold too much control over you, and make healthy decisions from that. Expression, being able to share your feelings openly. Thank you. I love the confirmation, like really speaking up for the feelings that you're experiencing. And don't forget, remember that this person is extremely willing. And I even want to go as far as saying sent to you in order to help your soul grow in this way. It's not your fault that you have been put in situations and positions where other people in your life didn't allow you to feel confident enough to share, but know that now like the wheel has turned and this is your opportunity. This is your time. Next, we have ephemeral, having a brief affair or a rocky relationship, short-term, having fun. Is this something that this person who needs to consider walking away from their relationship, something that their partner is doing? I'm just looking for confirmation on that. Okay, the 7 of Wands. I'm hearing that someone in their current relationship right now, like they're sick and tired of feeling like their partner is receiving way too much attention from other people. And I hate to say it, but the only reason why that's happening is because their energy is so open to it and they're welcoming of it. I'm hearing like it's almost as if this is where they get their confidence. And if this is something that you've expressed and something that you've tried talking about, but things aren't changing, I'm here to let you know that this has less to do with you and more to do with them, and they need to figure out their situations. They need to figure themselves out and need to figure out what it is they want. I'm also picking up on the idea that they could be like of a very young, immature mindset. Maybe this is a relationship that started when you were really young and you're just looking for someone who's a bit more serious and someone who can fulfill you and your soul's journey more. Next, we have soul searching, needing to work on some personal issues first. Yeah, nice. Just like your opportunity to figure out what it is you really like and what it is you're really passionate about. That's what the passions card was saying to me. But then also needing to work on personal issues. This is speaking to the person leaving and just working on healing from the past. It's also speaking to the person who is in this new, like, beautiful relationship or getting ready to drop into this new beautiful relationship. Just working on the things that you weren't confident in doing before and knowing that you have the power to do that now. I did a really amazing exercise that just kind of came out of me last night in my journaling, and I put at the top of the page the area of my life I wanted to improve. For example, I was talking about wanting to improve my health, and I wrote out a bunch of things that I wanted to accomplish. I want to be able to run for X amount of kilometers, and I want to have really healthy hair and skin and nails and blah, 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 blah. So I wrote out a bunch of goals and things that I desire. And then underneath, I wrote out what are my habits now that are preventing me from achieving those things. So that was an opportunity for me to get really honest with myself. I eat the things that I crave. I'm not consistent with the gym, and so on and so forth. Then underneath, I wrote, what are the habits of the person who is achieving these things? And so I wrote out a list of things that I had to start focusing on, and it was like, fire up the Couch to 10K app, start going to the gym more consistently, start eating more whole, healthy foods, don't drink so much coffee. And I wrote out a list of things that I believed would be the habits of the person or the prototype I'm after. So in here with the soul searching, if you have found this relationship, if you're close to finding this relationship, or if you're someone walking away from a toxic relationship, ask yourself, what does a healthy, loving relationship look like to you? What does that look like? What habits does that relationship have? And get honest with yourself in that first part and just start asking yourself, what are the things that you're doing that are unhealthy towards yourself? Be really honest with yourself in where you're preventing yourself from really achieving what it is you want to experience, and then ask yourself what things you need to do in order to live out the experience you desire. Next, we have looking back, missing the moments you shared together, nostalgic reflection. This is speaking to the person walking away. It's making me think of all these times that I stepped away from relationships and from romantic partners. There's always that moment where I start to second guess myself. And there was one relationship in particular that I broke off. And then a couple of months later, I'm depressed, I'm crying. Did I make a mistake? I can't believe this. I was feeling down, lonely, and sorry for myself. And I ended up calling a mutual friend, someone who saw the dynamic between the both of us, someone who understood the relationship from an outside view, but it was still fairly close. And the advice this mutual friend had for me was, Vanessa, do not forget why you walked away. And I thought, okay, that was the only thing I needed to hear in that moment. And it really assured me of the decision I had made. And so here, the looking back reflect on the good times, reflect on the moments that made you feel good about being in the relationship, but also really take into account the reasons why the relationship isn't working out. If you think it's salvageable, and if you think it's just a matter of having a couple of conversations and seeing if things change from there, great. The partnership I was just talking about, I had the same conversation over and over again. It always started with, you can't talk to me that way. There was another message in here about just controlling behavior, but this message is asking you to take responsibility for the situation that you're in. So if you're that someone looking to move away, looking to start a new healthy relationship, then just take responsibility for your part in this, for staying, or the decisions that you're making every day that are just continuing to bring you down a path that you don't truly feel fulfilled in. If you're the person who's having difficulty trying to speak up for what you're feeling or what you're thinking, then take responsibility for that and understand that things aren't going to change if things don't change. And this incredible partner that's been called in, they're not going to understand what you're thinking or what you're feeling unless you're voicing it. No one likes a guessing game, and so to just be honest and upfront and open from the top is going to be the best way to approach the relationship. I'm hearing to flip this card, so let's see what this was. Rambling Rose, growing apart or getting some space to think. Evolving, outsiders. This is speaking to the importance of staying independent. Like, even in this gorgeous, healthy relationship, having aspects of life that are just yours. Different hobbies, different ways that you love and care for yourself. Holding on to that independence and then being able to come together and share the separate things that you're learning. Autonomy is what I'm hearing, and this is really going to help heal maybe any codependent lingering or codependent tendencies of wanting to pour too much attention into your partners and not enough attention into yourself. Let's just push that right there, and we'll grab some cards from the Romance Angels deck. Okay, first we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. What's playing in my head is that scene from Cinderella where the birds and the mice are helping her get ready in the morning, where it feels really exciting. It feels really beautiful. It feels very cloud nine. Go with this and use this energy to your advantage. Maybe create a little bit more, make some art or try some new recipes. Do something. Really capitalize on the energy of your heart chakra opening very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes into you now. Maybe you're someone who has sat like me. Maybe you're someone who has sat and worked out like the type of partner you envision for yourself. Think about other things, or think about how to, I want to say, like, trim the fat. If you've sat and organized this romance manifesting list to the extreme, maybe trim the fat, not your non-negotiables, but get rid of the things where you're like, I could take it or leave it, but it would be nice. And I'm hearing allow for just unique aspects of this partner to surprise you. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Do you have anyone sharing too many ideas with you with the type of person that you should be with? Maybe you have parents that are eager to be grandparents or eager to see you in a relationship or a partnership. There's something about just needing to step away from the opinions and ideas of others and just getting really clear on what it is you want. Next, we have let your friends help you. You could be invited out to to a party, to a bar, to, ooh, holidays are around the corner, maybe even to a Christmas gathering. There's something around being invited out with your friends and randomly running into this person. Try to say yes to events, say yes to invites, even if it is around trying new things that you're not used to trying or not used to doing. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. This could very well be that twin flame energy I was picking up on, a soulmate energy. The healthy relationship coming in is very divinely supported. And then we have you deserve love. You are lovable. Working around any feelings of unworthiness, any feelings of thinking it's too late. Know that you have the desire and the wish to be in a beautiful relationship because that option is yours. Okay. Lastly, we are going to pull from this deck. I have no clue what it's called. None whatsoever. I completely forget. I opened it. It was from Temu. I did a review of a bunch of decks that I bought off of Temu. I'll link it above here. It was pretty funny. And this box was just destroyed within seconds. But the cards are fun. Okay. Thank you again for subscribing and liking this video. I'm loving this reading. Ruins is the first one. Ooh, so I'm really thinking about tower moments. I'm really thinking of the crumbling down of what isn't working, what isn't serving you, and a new rebuild, like really working towards that connection that you desire. We have Taurus, amazing. You could be a Taurus, or the one coming in for you could be a Taurus as well. They could just have a lot of earth energy in their chart. They could be someone who is very successful in business. We also saw that 10 of Pentacles. This could be a connection where you get together and you creatively express yourselves as a pair and do something really fantastic within business. You could be making great financial gain with each other. You could actually, I'm also picking up on having an interest of looking into investments or stocks with one another. Next, we have Gift. Aw, it's gonna feel like a once in a lifetime union and opportunity when you do meet this person. It is a partnership that you will really cherish and just be in that seat of gratitude for day after day after day. Ooh, Sagittarius. I absolutely love this. So that could also be confirmation that you could be Sagittarius or they could be a Saggy. I grabbed my Celestial Bodies guidebook. It's just packed with knowledge. Sagittarius is a fire sign. So with that fire, there is a lot of passion. There is a lot of excitement. There is a lot of creative energy. I'm seeing here key terms: travel, spirituality, expansion, rambunctious, cosmopolitan, exploration. So you could very well travel with one another. Oh yeah, our Two of Wands and our Three of Wands, you could be traveling toward one another right now as well. Just over here, philosophical, systems of knowledge, theoretical framework, fiery bravery, a critical nature hidden by a buoyant front, teaching, traveling, talking, imagining. So that is saying conversation is going to be really amazing. You're going to be very open with one another. Oh my gosh. I want to say expect nothing less than to have really great conversation. And maybe that's also why in this lifetime in particular, you're coming together so that you are filled with the courage to really speak up on the things that you're feeling and experiencing. Next, we have friendship. This is going to be more than just a romantic connection. You're going to be friends. You're going to have a really stable foundation with one another. And then we have fate, which is not surprising at all. It's like it was written in the stars. Neither one of you can say anything about it. I say that lightly. I mean, if you want to say something about it and go into another direction and not choose them, then That's your decision. I heard a video, Lorna Byrne, talking about this. Lorna Byrne is an Irish lady, and she has seen angels like you and I see our physical friends. She sees angels in a very physical way. And there was a video on Instagram, I believe, and she was just talking about conversations she's had with angels where angels are pushing people, like really leading and guiding people closer together, as close together as possible, to get them to mingle and to date and to stay with one another. And Lorna says that so often people don't actually come together. They go in a separate way because, I don't know, pick one of the million different reasons people find to just avoid a soulmate or to avoid what could be a very healthy, loving relationship. Maybe the person doesn't have like a similar hobby, or they look a certain way or dress a certain way, or whatever the case is. So this is a fated, beautiful relationship, and you're being asked to allow for your angels and for God and your higher self to lead you and guide you and help you trust in making really great decisions for yourself. You'll know. You're smart enough to know. I'm not here to deliver any crazy, wild, out of this world idea that you are finding this love. This love is here for you, and you'll know to listen to your heart and just keep searching and finding this one that you can be honest and open with.